we're gonna make some paper mache today. Taryn has her sketch of a whale. She's calling attention to an issue of caring for our animals in the ocean. And she's working on building an armature. Your armature is like a skeleton for paper mache, and you're gonna have a thin shell of paper that goes over the top. So because this part of the whale is really solid, I don't know if this armature is ready yet to be covered, but we can try it, and I'll give you guys some suggestions about how to build a good armature. Notice I have a nice big piece, not the half size, the big piece of newspaper. You can find boxes labeled newspaper in the collage studio right back there, and my armature. Then for paper mache, you're gonna need to have a piece of aluminum foil because it'll be sticky and need to dry. If I left it dry on this newspaper, it would stick right to it. So a solution for that is to take a sheet of newspaper for underneath, and to be ready for your cleanup, to take a sheet of aluminum foil because it will be easy to peel off after. There's an edge that we can pull here, and then I'll have this ready to go at cleanup time, and I'll be able to just clean this up, recycle it, and leave my way. Okay? So your armature, I think you should come a little closer there. Can you see what I'm doing here? Mm-hmm. I need strips of paper. So this is one way to make a bunch of strips all at once. And you guys can share, those who are doing, and we can fill up a bin with a bunch of pieces of paper. Sometimes you might need smaller pieces or odd-shaped pieces, but when you think of doing about 3 layers overall, that's gonna be your goal. So over here I've got the glue, and this is just made with 1 cup flour, 2 cups water, and about a 1/4 cup or 1/2 cup of white glue. And it hasn't sat overnight. It'll thicken up more, but you can add more flour to thicken it, and you stir to get out the lumps. It was lumpy at first, and Maria stirred it like crazy. So now I'm ready to add some paper mache strips. I'm not gonna dip this directly in. I am going to dip my hands in and put some glue. I can use 2 fingers like a scissors and pull down and pull up. If you dip it directly in, it's gonna be too wet. Now, I was wondering about this armature because there is nothing, although this is beautiful, there is nothing for me to stick this onto right here. And the wire, if you look at Taryn's sketch, the wire is going to be showing in the back, and this front part of the whale is gonna be solid. So in fact, for the armature, I am going to use something solid like newspaper, like aluminum foil, and I could even take masking tape and wrap this part so it's really solid and it has this smooth form. And then that would give me, okay, something that I could start to wrap and layer the paper mache on. Now what you see is what you get. So say this is the whale or the body or the form that I want. If I leave this sticking out, well, I'm gonna leave it and I'm gonna see that edge. If I smush it all in and I smooth the edges together, that's more the look that I'm gonna want. Okay, so what you see is what you get, and you'll figure that out. And then once you have your sculpture and the bell goes off, your cleanup is going to include covering the bowl. And you've already got your aluminum foil. This gets recycled, and then this can go up above the cabinets wherever you have space. Up here, I can help you get the stepping stool, or if we need more room, we'll have to find places out in the hall, on the tables in the hall. And that's how to get started with paper mache.